going to proceed now, then the president should dissolve this county. We cannot allow that. We cannot allow. And the president should act immediately. We are ready to sign as citizen of this country to dissolve this county. So I urge you, act swiftly. I am proceeding to give evidence. That was just a preamble.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, the petitioner, for that opening remark. We now want to go to the next step, where we want to look at the grounds.
Yes.
As you lay the evidence to every ground that you've highlighted, beginning with number 1, the violation of the constitutional principles of leadership and integrity.
Thank you, Chair. A clear evidence is from Ethics and the Corruption Commission. There is a letter here that they wrote, and the fact that Ethics and the Corruption Commission is supposed to oversee the implementation of leadership and integrity, Chapter 6 of the Constitution. The fact that they have come to this county is a clear indication that Barchok has violated Leadership and Integrity Act, Chapter 6. And in that case, this letter is a proof, is an evidence. Otherwise, they could not have come. Why did they not go to another governor? Why did they come specifically to Barchok? It's because it was clear there was violation. So my evidence is this letter of the anti-corruption, because they are the one to foresee Chapter 6. Okay. If they have come for him, that is a clear indication that Barchok has questionable integrity issues. And that is why the anti-corruption. So the evidence is the letter which is here, which you also find it in the county. I just got this document from public. These are public documents. And therefore, it is evident to every citizen of Kenya and of Bomet that Barchok was visited by the anti-corruption police or those in charge of seeing that implementation. Another one is a clear, yes?
You will need to provide a copy of that letter.
Okay.
Yes, you produce before I proceed to the next one.
So,
yes.
I have only one copy, but I can beg that our let us do photocopy afterwards, because I came only with one copy because I don't have money to produce several.
That's granted. Yeah. That's granted.
I am a poor man.
Yes, please, maybe as a matter of procedure,
yes,
you will need to table, then you retreat with it, and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. So this is the evidence. I put it there. Thank you.
Please step forward, table it.
Yes.
Now proceed.
So, and also I want to table here, this is from newspaper, Bomet Governor Hillary Barchok arrested. The fact that he was arrested and taken to Nakuru, the regional office, is a clear indication that his leadership is in question. And we don't have to doubt this. So this is an evidence. I want to place it there as a clear indication that he was arrested and taken to Nakuru. It is all written here, unless you want me to read. Officers from Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission
really
arrested Bomet Governor Hillary Barchok. Barchok arrest
follows
pressure. Yes, sir. Hello?
You really don't need to read it.
Okay, I table it.
You please table it.
Thank you.
Kindly. So if we are done with the first round, I will allow you to proceed to the second.
Yes. So
that is theft of public funds and abuse of office.
thank you. So the abuse of office by Hillary Barchok and the theft, we have evidence just wait a minute. I don't know where they So there are officers in the county who are employed and they have been arrested. And Barchok authorized the payment. And therefore, it was found, one was found, according to the report that I have here, one was found with several stamps, about 121 stamps. And they are also reported here. One is Pomet engineer linked to 1.2 billion theft of county funds. And he escaped when Anti-Corruption and Ethics Commission came. And these are all recorded, it's in public. And Barchok has done nothing. It's part and parcel of this. How can a junior officer have all this money? Looting. This is organized theft. The Ethics and Anti-Corruption has seized 121 stamps belonging to various companies, from roads engineer accused of stealing 1.2 billion funds from Bomet County. Members, you can see. So this is evident that Barchok is sitting on a county of robbers. And those who are robbing the country are working. They are in his offices. They are under his watch, under the executive. Engineer Victor Cheruiyot was on the commission's radar for using his position to irregular acquire multi-billion tenders through several companies such as Amron Logistic Limited, Wijeru Construction Limited, FAD Building and Construction. So I want to table this. This is a clear indication that Barchok is just watching when his own officers are looting. And who signs? Who is the chief officer? Is the CEO of county. Is the one who signs. So they collude with this officer.
Please table. Yes, do you have any further document in support of theft of public funds and abuse of office?
Yeah, this one also. There is one here which I want to talk about, is about the purchase of heavy machineries, where money was lost, 373 million. So heavy machinery that was bought by the county. And as I will also show, the projects that are done by the county, I will show, they are not in CIDB. Even the poster, the one of avocado, is it in CIDB? The Barchok went and launched it without seeing whether it is in CIDB program. It is not there. So most of projects are just done like that, without evidence. This one was not in CIDB. I want to table it as also evidence.
Please proceed and table.
And before I go on, I want to say I wrote a letter to County Secretary requesting for more documents. And I received no acknowledgement to support me. And yet, as you have said, I have a right to petition. So I asked County Secretary to continue furnishing me with the document, because we are dealing with state organ. This is a public thing. I'm a voter in Bomet. And I asked County Secretary Mr. Simon Langat. He didn't give me. I sent it through email, through the post office. This is the evidence that I registered and delivered. And I sent through WhatsApp. This is the letter that I sent, and I never got documents. And that is a violation of this act, where Simon Langat, with the governor, blocked me from giving me more evidence. This is Access to Information Act, Cap 7, 2016. Here, you know very well, we are to be given information. I was denied further evidence by the county secretary, and that means the office of Barchok.
Please table.
And then, not yet, violating this Article 35, access to information. And in that case, why are they not providing information? The members must ask that. Why are they denying information? Even these members, they, as MCAs, they don't get documents from the executive. When they ask, I've seen most of them raising in the assembly, we want this information. They don't get. Why? Because of corruption. They are not sure what to release and not to release. And when I petition, they should have given me support by giving me those documents. Mr. Simon Langat did not even acknowledge my letter. He should have written to me saying, Father, I have received your letter, we are processing or not. They never acknowledge anything. I want to register here as impediment to evidence. The executive is blocking a citizen from giving evidence in the assembly. So I want that to be registered.
At this point in time, I want to know specifically which documents you can read through.
Can I read?
Yes, please.
Copy of the county integrated development plan, I did not get. Copy of all revenue collection of the county, and it is in this house also. This letter is copied to your assembly. If you don't have, the speaker has it, the clerk has it, and the county finance budget appropriation. They have copies of this. But if you want me to read, you should have read this, all the members, because it is.
Remember, this is a
copy of all revenue collection by the county permit, financial years 2022, 2023. I don't have it because I want to check how money is used. I was not given.
Please be guided.
Copy of all equitable revenue.
Excuse me.
Yes.
This is this session is recorded. It is live.
No problem.
That is the issue here. Is it is not that we've not read. It has to be this information for public consumption.
So you were telling me, sir, you were telling me that
I asked you to read, not because you have not read. It is for public consumption.
So you want me to read
yes,
all of it?
read through.
Okay, let me start. A copy of the county integrated development plan for the financial years 2022, 2023, 2023, 2024. A copy of all revenue collection by county of Bomet for the 2 financial years 2022, 2023, 2024. And a copy of all equitable revenue received for 2 financial years 2022, 2023, 2024 as per County Allocation and Revenue Act. A copy of committee report on all pending bills for the 2 financial years 2022, 2023, and 2024. a copy of completed projects in Bomet for the 2 years, 2022, 2023, 2024, with actual cost. Consolidated count budget implementation report. A copy of all bank accounts held by Bomet County, their signatories, and bank's balances of each account as at the end of each financial year, 2022, 2023, 2024. A copy of controller of budget for year 2022, 2024 to 2024. A copy of report of Auditor General for 2 financial years. A copy of inquiry into allegation of conflict of interest, fraudulent misuse of public funds by the county government. I needed a copy of that, and a copy of report on purchase of heavy machines, its tender documents, minutes regarding contract opening, evaluation, award, acceptance, and their respect payment vouchers. Kindly provide the requested document within 10 days, working days from the date of this letter. Yours faithfully, Father Ambrose Tonui in Daraweta Parish. I sent this letter and nothing.
Thank you. Please table. Do you have more?
Continuing with that, we have also the Senate. The Senate, Barchok went to the Senate, he appeared there, and he could not show some money which was missing, and he could not reconcile. According to the report, the county government declared its pending bills as of June 2021 to be 842.39 million. But it could not only support outstanding bills worth 637.43 million, leaving shilling 204.5 million unsupported. And he was asked there in the Senate, and he could not answer well. The malpractices are contained in the report of Auditor General Katungu for the financial year ending June 2021. So this is in the Senate. I want to table.
Is that the answered report of the Senate?
What?
Which document? Is it the answered report of the Senate?
No. This is what do you call? This is a newspaper. I did not get those information I needed from the county. There is no other person who could give me. It is the county government, because Barchok went there. When I asked why was I not given that questioning, they should have tabled it. This I seek alone through online.
Okay.
And
please.
that is a newspaper.
Please table.
Thank you. So I'm still going on. The abuse is so huge, immense, and from my own finding, because the county could not give me the entire information, I went searching, looking for some evidence. So we have also a report of the Auditor General on County Executive of Bomet for the year ending here 30th June. And here, there are so many things. In fact, the Auditor General is regretting of the way abuse of money in Bomet. And I want to table also this so that you check through. This is what.
Please table.
Yes. So we have also one here, County Executive of Bomet, number 36, report on financial statement. And here we have so many projects that where money was not used well. Report on lawfulness and effectiveness in use of public resources. I don't want to read all of it, but they are here, and it is very sad. It's very sad. I want the committee to read about it. I want only to mention one, where my friend, also my MCA, has also raised in the Assembly on 5th March 2025 on the on rehabilitation of 02 steel food bridge of Ndaraweta. I think it was here. This is where Honorable Dancel Kirui questioned about it. And it is all here. So let me read. The contract for the rehabilitation of 02 steel food bridge at Ndaraweta Singorwet Bridge was awarded at contract sum of 3.826260. However, records provided reveal that the successful bidder was notified of the award on 24th November 2023. While the contract was signed on 28 November 2023, approximately 4 days after the nullification of the award, contrary to Section 135(3) of the Public Procurement and Asset Disposal Act 2015, which states that the written contract shall be entered into within the period specified in the notification, but not before 14 days have elapsed following the giving of that notification, provided that the contract is written within the tender period. Project was also not included in the County Integrated Development Plan, CIDB, and Annual Development Plan for the financial year 2023. I have here the County Integrated Plan.
Yes.
So it is here. I checked, and then we have here. I have here also. I had to find out all this. We have here Annual Development Plan 2023-2024, and they are not there. These are the evidence. Money was lost. In addition, tender opening minutes, tender evaluation minutes, substantial inspection, and acceptance of minutes indicate that 3 officers opened, evaluated the tenders, inspected, certified the work. Consequently, there were no segregation of duties in the procurement. In the circumstances, management was breach of the law, and the public may not have achieved value for money from the project. That is only an example. But all they are here. I don't want to read all of them.
Yes.
They are all here. If I read, it will be the time will it will be evening before we end.
You are allowed.
I want to table it.
Yes.
The committee to look at, and I urge members kindly, you are representing our wards. So let us make sure we look at this document and report it clearly as it is.
Please table including the copy of the CIDP and IDP that you have.
I have only one copy.
We will get a
I
copy.
think the assembly, I beg, Chairman,
Yes.
you have all these documents. You are the people who approved it.
You will be given back.
I asked a friend to help me to.
You will be given back.
Thank you. Plus the annual.
Yes.
All these I beg to be given back. These are from my friends. Okay. Annual. And I want also to table the one of my beloved MCA in Ndaraweta.
Yes, proceed and table.
Thank you.
It's good he's here to witness the process.
Because
Well,
we don't need to hide.
Yes.
So, well, I can also surrender another one here from Auditor General commenting on the financial statement It will help also the members to look on how money is. So I want to go to another section. We have also a lot of cases that the county is losing a lot of money, and so many legal cases. They are also included there. But I want here, there is a case here of workers where some workers have not been paid, and yet they have been told to be getting their salary. The case is going on, and from 2023 they have not been paid. About 600 workers of county. And the court case is going on. The county is losing millions. It has no value of it. They should have brought those workers and to continue working. So that is one. The other one is about the report that came from here, water. There are also members of who are employees of the water company of Bomet. And some of them were sacked. They went to court, and here they are suffering and have not been served to continue working in the company, the water company, and the workers who were also, let us say, struck from the payroll, and yet the court has ruled that they should be back. The county is accruing a lot of millions, and citizens will lose a lot of money. I want to table these two.
Proceed
and
table.
They are crying.
Proceed and table.
Salary. So I want to say we need to help our workers. We need to be and not waste resources in local activities where the county also employ other lawyers, and yet they have also the lawyers. We have employed the lawyers in this county, but the executive are getting other lawyers. The other thing on pending bills. Pending bills, I got one where there are so many, they are all there. I'm just giving that the county has a lot of pending bills. It is captured there. There is one who here, which I want to table, his money has been kept, I think about almost 5 million. This is from Choro Construction Company Limited. And you will check and see, he pleaded with me saying, I have not been paid, my children are suffering, and all that. And it is wrong to give the money. The money is paid by taxes. So the county should only pay constructors. There are constructors who are suffering. They have spent their money, road maintenance, constructing ECDs and all that, and yet some of them are pending. Why? We get the money from the treasury, we have to use it. The money should come, we spend. As simple as that. Table it. I think we have seen that it is really pathetic, and that's why I had to come as a simple voter of Bomet County to show, and you will go through those evidence, and you will know that it is very clear that Barchok has violated. I want to say, for further evidence, I want this committee to invite Anti-Corruption, Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission to come to the assembly and give evidence, because they are the ones who initiated the finding. So the other more information, seek from Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. Invite the members to come to this committee to shed more light.
Thank you for that submission and subsequent tabling of evidences. Now, Before I allow members to react to any of the presentations, I will only remind the petitioner what I read initially, that it is important to note that the burden of proof lies with the petitioner, and this committee will entirely rely on the evidence that you presented. So I want to allow...
If you allow me first.
Yes.
I did it only this as a voter to help the county assembly, which has oversight. You have oversight to check the county executive. Mine was only to give the direction as a citizen who is complaining.
Thank you.
So I should not be the one to have burden of proof, as you said. It is actually the committee to help us to peruse those documents and to get more from the executive, to give a balanced report, not to rely only on what I collected from the street. If you rely on my side only, that means it is we want to defeat, we want to block corruption, in finding out the issue of corruption in Bomet. So members, I want to say here, it is you to help the citizen of Bomet. Don't rely on me, as you said, proof depends on me alone. Even these committee members, they are watchdogs of the citizen and the entire assembly.
It is.
Let us work together. I have just given my part. We would like to ask the members of the committee kindly go seriously, find out, state it very clearly, the situation how it is, and then present it. Let us not, don't rely on me. I'm a poor man. I'm a poor man. I was denied by CS, so I could have given more evidence. So if you rely on that, and yet I was denied, that means we are heading to block.
Not really.
Please. So I want to urge, Chair, I was denied evidence by the executive. And I want the assembly to help me get the documents from there.
It is well.
Thank you.
So let me allow the members of the committee, if any, who has got a reaction, briefly, before we end the session. Yes, Honorable.
Thank you so much, Honorable Chair. As a rejoinder, I want to thank Father Ambrose for taking the bull by the horns, and also acknowledge that I witnessed him hand over the petition, though I did it online. I was in a media house when he was interviewed directly here. The interview that I had in the media house was stopped to allow live coverage of his presentation of the petition. And I also recall that he highlighted the reasons why he wanted the county assembly to begin impeachment proceedings against His Excellency the Governor. Nevertheless, this is a committee that is governed by rules. In a situation like this, we act as an umpire. We are supposed not to take sides. We are required by law to prosecute the evidence provided and gauge whether it has the threshold to make a report to his prayers. And I know Father Ambrose for a long time. He is a serious fighter of the human rights, and he did confirm that he fought for the enactment of the Constitution 2010. And I only want to bring to his attention, one provision in the Constitution that and everybody is aware of the PPI ruling, that the Bill of Rights forms the basic structure of the Constitution, and there are fundamental rights and freedoms that may not be limited. One of them is Article 25C, that says every citizen has the right to fair trial. And when you look at within the Bill of Rights, you look at the right to fair administrative justice, and Article 50, clause number 2, which says every accused person has a right to a fair trial, which includes the right to be presumed innocent until the contrary is proved. I want to give him assurance that Father Ambrose, this committee will peruse the documents diligently. Should they find any reason that links the misappropriation of funds, if any, that links the authorization, because I've underlined, when I read your petition, and I've underlined 3 very important vocabularies used. One appears in page number 3 of the annexure that says Barchok has authorized fraudulent payments. If we find a document that justifies that it is him who gives authority for payment of fraudulent payments, we will act. And then there is another very important one, payment to contractors who are senior employees. I think we will also try, and I expected the chair to ask if there is any evidence to this, that the contractors who are paid are senior employees, because we would really want the public to know. And I think those are the only 2. Otherwise, I want to give you my assurance that we will peruse the documents and we will act upon it when we find that criminal responsibility is not transferable. And should we find that Barchok is personally liable, then you should be assured that we are going to act according to your prayers. Thank you. And I beg you, Honorable Chair.
Thank you. Any other member wishing to make a contribution?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Mine is also to give the petitioner an assurance that as a committee, we look at the evidence that he has given us as a committee, and if there is evidence that there is theft of public resources, we will act. So it is an assurance that we will act based on what you provided. We'll also, as a committee, at some point, maybe invite the governor and his team to come maybe and shed light on some of the things that you have raised. So we are giving you an assurance that we'll act accordingly. Thank you.
Well, thank you for that. As we close, I want to make a rejoinder to what my colleagues have stated, to give assurance to the petitioner that we shall process this matter, first of all, within the timelines stipulated under the standing orders 213.2 of this House. And as it's been also highlighted, at some point they may need to invite the accused, in this case who is His Excellency the Governor, also to appear before this committee, because we want to ensure that we give a fair hearing to both sides. But on our side as members, because we are also entrusted with the mandate to do oversight, we are going to, on the basis of the grounds that you've highlighted, to investigate further and find more evidences where necessary. Otherwise, I want to thank everyone who has participated in this session, and we will allow you, the petitioner, to leave first, unless you have any other closing remark.
Let me express my sincere gratitude to the chair and the members and the members of the press who are present and the workers of the county assembly. Only that I want to say, next time we keep time. I was here at exactly 11, so next time I urge members, if I am called, please keep time. Otherwise, thank you.
Thank you very much. and sorry for the inconvenience caused. Truly, we were late by around 30 minutes or so, and we, on behalf of the committee, I want to register my apologies to you.
Thank you.
Next time we will up our time. Thank you. So, members of the committee, you may need to remain behind shortly.